Good morning, everyone. Hope every one of you are following the classes very well. In today's class, we will try to understand blank verse and some other important things which are very necessary to understand a poem. They are foot and meter. Okay, so these two are, that is, foot and meter are essential elements in composition of a poem. So this is one of the most important things that you have to understand, okay, in the process of learning literature. So let us start with the definition of blank verse. Blank verse is a kind of verse or the poem consisting of lines of iambic pentameter which are unrhymed. Just try to focus on where I have focused on. I have marked on iambic pentameter and unrhymed. That is, such poems follow the meter but not the rhyme. Okay, as the class proceeds, we will understand what meter is, and I think you know what rhyme is. I do not want to repeat what rhyme is again, because in the school days also you have learned what rhyme is or what rhyming is. So before understanding the blank verse, we must understand meter first. So what is meter? The poetic meter. Poetic meter is the basic rhythmic structure of a line within a poem. Basic rhythmic structure. What is rhythm? I think you know that. Rhythm means in Assamese it is loy. Okay, in creation of a music, in creation of a song, the rhythm is the most important thing. Okay, to uh, to affect the audience, rhythm is one of the most important things. In rhythm, what happens? Some words are given more stress, okay, and some words are given less stress. That is, some are emphasized and some are not emphasized. Okay, this emphasis and not emphasis, stress and unstress goes on, and this is known as rhythmic structure. Okay, I think you have understood what rhythm is in general sense. Okay, I'm not telling you that this is the ultimate definition of rhythm. Now see, meter is a basic rhythmic structure of a line within a poem. So in formation of blank verse or uh, any other maximum kind of poems, we find the iambic meters basically. Out of the iambic meters, the most important one is Iambic Pentameter. The others are also there, like Iambic Tri-Meter, Iambic Dimeter, Iambic Tetrameter, Iambic Hexameter. But Iambic Pentameter is the most important. Okay, 3/4 of the poems that are written in English are written in Iambic Pentameter. Okay, so what is iamb then? Iamb is a kind of food. Again, another term has come, foot or feet. We will try to understand it later or in this class itself. Okay, so first of all, you just try to understand what is. Then only we will be able to understand iambic meter, iambic pentameter. So iamb is a combination of two syllables. That is a pair of two syllables. Okay, the first syllable is unstressed and the second syllable is stressed. For example, we can take the word define. In this word, we can see that the is unstressed and fine is stressed. That is, we pronounce it like define. Okay, so first part, that is the first syllable. Okay, the first syllable D consists of the single vowel sound E, and it is unstressed here. Okay, so fine consists of the vowel sound I, fine. It is stressed one. So combination of unstressed syllable plus stressed syllable is known as iamb. I think I am able to make you understand what iamb is. It is a type of food, that is poetic food. Okay, so there are many other food are there. There are many other feet are there. We will understand them one by one in this class itself. So I think you have understood. Now come to the Iambic Tri-Meter, Tetrameter, Pentameter and Hexameter, what they are actually. So as you have understood what iamb is, you will be able to understand it very well that Iambic Tri-Meter is a kind of meter where we can find three such kind of pairs of iambs in one line. Okay, in a single line we have three pairs of iambs: unstressed plus stress, one iamb. Okay, that is two syllables are there in one iamb. If such kind of three pairs of syllables, pairs of iambs can be seen in one sentence, that is total 6 syllables are there in one sentence, then it is known as Iambic Tri-Meter. Tri means three pairs. In the same way, Iambic Tetrameter means 4 such pair of iambs in one line, that is 8 syllables in one line. Unstressed plus stress, again unstressed plus stressed. Okay, now coming to Iambic Pentameter. Penta means 5. This is why 5 such pairs of iambs in one line, that is 10 syllables in one line or one sentence, then it is known as Iambic Pentameter. I have given one example also from Sonnet 18 by Shakespeare. You can see the line, shall I compare thee to a psalmist day? Here you can see I pair to some they. These syllables are given importance. Okay, these syllables are stressed syllables. Okay, the other syllables are unstressed syllables. You can see shall I. These are this is a pair of syllables. Compare, this is another pair of syllable. D2, another syllable, another pair of syllables. Asam, ers they. Again you can see that this is a kind of rhythmic harmony in the poem. Okay, this is the first line from Sonnet 18 by Shakespeare. You just try to remember that. So here we can see total 10 syllables, that is 5 pairs of syllables: unstressed plus stress, unstressed plus stress, unstressed plus stress. Okay, so coming to Iambic Hexameter, here we can see the 6 pairs of such iambs, that is 12 syllables. It is longer than Iambic Pentameter, longer than Iambic Tri-Meter and Tetrameter. Yeah, I think you have understood what Iambic meters are. Meter means the rhythmic structure we have already discussed. So I think you are quite clear about what iambic meters are, what Iambic Pentameter actually is, and what iamb is. Okay, so now we will move towards foot. What I have already told you that we will discuss foot as well. In plural form it is feet. It is the thing that creates the poetic formation. Poetic meter depends on foot actually. There are many foot One of them I have already discussed. One is iamb, one unstressed syllable plus one stressed syllable. For example, destroy, equate, define. Here I have marked the portion where the stress is gone. Okay, destroy, destroy is given importance here, not D. Okay, troche. The second type of food is troche. One stressed syllable plus one unstressed syllable. It is completely opposite to the iamb. In iamb, we could see that one unstressed syllable is in the first position and then stressed syllable. In troche, it is quite opposite. For example, double, trouble, highway. Here we can see that first part of the syllable, that is the first syllable of the word, is given importance. Okay, such kind of food is known as troche. Okay, the food is the basic unit of measurement of accentual or syllabic meter. Usually contains one stressed syllable and at least one unstressed syllable. Okay, now coming to dactyl. Number 3, dactyl. One stressed syllable plus two unstressed syllable. The first syllable is stressed one. Okay, and the rest of the two syllables are unstressed. For example, poetry, poetry. Okay, po is given importance here, e not given importance, 3 is not given importance. Poetry, poetry. Okay, now number 4 is anapest. Two unstressed syllable plus one stressed syllable. First two syllables are unstressed and the third syllable is given importance or stress. For example, understand. Okay, understand. Do you understand? In this particular word, we give importance to the last one only, stand. Okay, un and der. These two syllables are not given importance. Such kind of food is known as anapest. Number 5 is spondy. Here we can see this, that both the syllables are given importance. Both the syllables are stressed syllable. Okay, we stress on both the syllables. For example, bookmark, bookmark, handshake. Okay, handshake. Both the syllables are very important. You cannot deny any one of them. Number 6, Pyrik. This is another type of food. Number 1, that is one unstressed syllable plus one unstressed syllable. Both the syllables are unstressed. Okay, it is consisting of two syllables, basically not in a very independent word actually. Such kind of Pyrik is used not in the independent kind of words. You can see the example here. When the blood craves and the nerves break. Now see when the. Here when the is not given importance. Blood, craves, nerves, break, these are given importance. When the and the, these are not given importance. This is why such kind of pair of syllables which are not given importance together are known as Pyrik. Okay, this line of example is from In Memoriam by Tennyson. He was a Victorian poet. You just try to remember that. So I think you have understood what food is and what other different types of food are. Okay, this is very important to understand a poem. From today onwards, when you read the poems, you just try to find out where we can find iambs, where we can find troche, dactyl, anapest, spondy, and Pyrik. Out of these particular words, these particular foot or feet, Iamb is the most important one because most of the poems are written in iambic form. Okay, so now coming back to blank verse. Blank verse. We have already discussed that blank verse is written in iambic pentameter. No rhyme scheme can be seen in in blank verse. Okay, most of the poems are written in blank verse. According to Paul Fussell, about 3/4 of all English poetry is written in blank verse. Try to remember this particular statement as well. Sometimes you may face question that who said that about 3/4 of all English poetry is in blank verse. Then you will have to understand, you will have to write that Paul Fussell. It is different from free verse. I have already told you it is different from free verse. It is different from the traditional verse. Okay, in free verse we can see that both meter and rhyme are rejected. We can see the modern poems. The lines may be very long ones. It may be very short ones also. Okay, there is no hard and fast rules in formation of the lines. Okay, so this is free verse and it is completely different from blank verse. This is why users try to understand what blank verse and what are the differences between blank verse and free verse. Okay, what are the differences among blank verse, free verse and traditional verse? I think you have understood that. Many of our students get confused and they think that blank verse and free verse are the same, but it is not like that. Okay, Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, used blank verse in English language for the first time, most probably. Okay, in his translation of Aeneid, composed in 1540, published posthumously in 1554 to 57. Okay, so there may be another question on blank verse. It is who wrote the poems in blank verse in English for the first time and which was the work. Then you will have to write that it was Earl of Surrey. That is the name of the Earl of Surrey was Henry Howard, and the work was the translation of Aeneid, composed in 1540. So these are the important things related to blank verse, and I think you have understood what we discussed today. We discussed what blank verse is, okay, how blank verse is composed of, okay, what iamb is, what are the other types of foot are, okay, what is foot. We also understood what iambic pentameter is. Okay, so I think in today's class we learned many things. If you did not understand, then you just try to watch the video again. Okay, I think you will be able to understand better. Okay, for today we stop here. If you find any problem, you just tell me uh, in the um, discussion box. Then we will discuss these things again. Okay, thank you for today.